Going live. We are going live. Oh, looks like we're live. It says we're live. Hey guys, we are live on RC Talk. Tonight I'm going to continue the build that I started yesterday and I had to stop. I was going to do it a little longer, but I actually had to stop doing it. And I'm going to shut off my second audio. It's kind of disturbing. I'm hearing myself in the back. So yesterday I had my alarm actually went off. I have a sensor for my house alarm. It's actually in my sump pump. So when the water level gets to a certain level, it beeps at me. So the power cable was stopping the plunger, the thing that tells my sump pump to start pumping, was stopping it. So water was rising in the hole. So if I didn't notice that or I didn't have that, I'd probably have a flood down here. So I just took the cover off, moved the AC cord, and everything was fine. Good. So I did not have a flood in the house, but I had to stop the stream, and we're gonna talk about it tonight, and I'll talk about the Dancing Rider, and we have already a couple people in the house. We have Earl and Steve O.D.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing, guys? Thanks for joining in.
You're welcome.
Have Drone Life and Bill Byton in the chat.
Hey, Bill. Hey,
Bucks RC is always there. Yeah, Steve O.D. is 613 is actually on the phone right now talking to somebody talking about 6S and 8S, and they're talking power over there, so on the phone. So I actually muted his microphone because I was hearing his conversation. And it's not polite to overhear somebody's conversation, but when they're talking loud, you can't hold yourself but listening. How do you get on the video? There's a link a little higher that I posted. You can paste that link. Or this one. I'll delete the other one. So click on the link I just posted, and it should bring you right in here.
Yeah, I think Steve is probably talking about his X-Max. That's probably what he's doing. 6 and 8S, probably.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the new Armo line that came out today. I was talking to Bucks RC and told him that we're with the new Armos that came out today, the 3S. He was saying that they only used to have a 6S Sentin. Now they got the 3S, and then the 3S Arma Granite 4x4 came out today too.
Okay.
So those are going to be the Stampede and the Slash contenders, the BXL versus the BX.
Yeah, the Granite or BLX or whatever.
Yep. They're good
That'd be
looking paint too. I like the color they went with, that real crazy orange, and they got a green one out.
You know they do. They always have a green one. That's what I love about Arma. They always include a green model. About almost every car that they have, there's always a green one. I love that.
Yeah, so yesterday I started building my Dancing Rider, and I decided tonight to actually continue the Dancing Rider build live on RC Talk. So if you guys have questions, we'll have some guys monitoring and reading the chat. I'll be looking up once in a while also, just like I was doing last night, but hopefully tonight I won't forget anything, because good thing that we had Steve O.D. paying attention on what I was doing, because he noticed I forgot little tiny parts, but it's all fixed now. So, and it wasn't the transfer groups. So, do you still have, Wayne, do you still have the old video playing? Can you shut off that audio?
Yeah, I think you may need to pause the actual video.
He's giving me a thumbs up.
Yeah, he always does thumbs up.
It's okay. All this streaming stuff is really hard to get the hang of.
Yeah, it is. So, Wayne, what are you working on? I don't think he's ready to talk yet.
Looks like he's working on his barrage.
Yeah, he's working on the barrage.
Barrage.
His nice paint job.
Yeah, I like that
honey Lulu. The honey Lulu dip.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing yourself again in that video. Don't listen to the normal stream because it's delayed about 5 seconds. Make sure you shut off that audio and you only listen to the new window that just popped up.
Rookie.
Drone Life's Drone Life is saying something's burning, Steve-O.
Yeah. I can't find my ESC on Edge.
Sounds wonderful.
So how do you like your barrage, Wayne?
GTA in a while.
I love it.
Cool. Looks like you're listening to the delayed one because you're answering late.
I love it.
Yeah, he is. You're still listening to the delayed audio.
Yeah.
You need to listen.
How do I fix that?
Pause that audio. Pause the live stream. Don't listen to the live stream.
How do I fix that?
Hey, Tony.
What's up, Tony?
Now turn on the audio of the other camera.
And that was our sea talk for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
We'll get it going. We'll get it going.
What's up, John? What's up, Mike?
Are you using your phone to dial in? Because you got to use the audio of your phone. Use the audio of the phone. Use the audio of that phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're actually using your phone right now to join?
Yeah.
As a camera? Okay, that's it.
Is that better?
That's better. That's way better.
Cool.
Killing us, Wayne. You're killing us.
You found a 1/10 short course body for $25? Yes, that is a good price. Was it painted or not painted?
Clear one.
Clear one that I will be painting. Cool.
Yeah, it's around the average price.
Can I up my volume? I should be able to. Microphone, voice. Let me try something. I'll just change the microphone again and let me know if it's better on that microphone.
Hopefully I have my TV down low enough so you guys don't hear the Grand Theft Auto in the background.
No, I don't. We don't hear it. Is this better for audio? Can you hear louder now?
You can hear it a little bit better, yeah. And go ahead and move this tablet in front of this
Average.
so that when I look at the comments, it doesn't look like I'm falling asleep like everybody complains.
Oh, yeah?
That's what usually people do when I'm on my stream. If I'm looking down at my tablet, if my tablet's on the bottom, they'll be like, why is he falling asleep? I'm sitting there staring at the comments.
I'm looking for my other camera. That's the B.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Pretty good price, John, for a clear body.
What's that?
There, that should be a little louder for the microphone because,
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
yeah, it's the camera that's right here. See the camera that's right here? That's the one that's actually looking down on everything.
So you're using that one's microphone.
Yeah, so I'm using that one as a microphone because that's the one closer to me. So I'll get rid of that until I can figure out how to gain the microphone.
Cheers, Wayne.
You need to do yourself a podcasting microphone for that setup.
Yes. I gotta invest money into my setup, like get proper lighting and get proper. I was actually thinking putting my table behind me and actually getting another shelf and putting my RCs on the shelf here against the wall. But that means I'll lose my scale garage, but it's going to give me more room to work on. So
Yeah.
I'm debating on how I'm going to. So.
Yeah. I have to use my speaker on my phone.
Earl is a big bowl of fun. Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah, I can see here too.
Yeah, you're using the microphone on your phone, so you'll have to. Food. Oh, supper served.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey, Lulu.
Hey, honey.
I'm so sorry I haven't sent you that shipping number yet. I need to send you that tracking number.
Really? Amazon had $20 studio light. That was cool. I should look that up.
Slacking so bad on sending Lulu her tracking number. I sent her something the other day. She bought something from me, so I keep forgetting to send her the tracking.
Cool. So yesterday when I left, I was about to install I was talking about the dry shaft. So I'm going to be installing these tonight and keeping on going with a bunch of stuff. So, but you guys can keep talking.
Well, since you have like your camera, how it is, where you have your little head in the corner, maybe you should keep yourself presented. That way, we're all little boxes, and your head is a little box.
True, very true.
Yeah, but then you can't hide any mistakes.
Yeah, it's true. You guys can still talk, but nobody needs to see you.
Exactly. Who wants to see Steve-O anyways?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the world, Craig.
We took top flight security of the world, Craig.
Just like Jack was saying, Jack was talking today, and I was chatting with him.
Steve, they were just in Michigan.
And Jack was saying, well, RC Talk is all about you, Tank. Well, it's not all about me. It's about people, but I am hosting it. So,
Tony, you said you were in Michigan?
The show's like 60-40 you plus other people.
That's correct.
Is that what I heard?
What did you hear?
Tony.
No, somebody brought though.
Somebody what?
They brought me back some burners.
Burners? Burner phones?
What kind of burner?
Looks like Wayne's eating some Oktoberfest wieners there.
Yeah, they're good too. Sausages.
What kind of sausage? Italian?
They're spicy. That's all I know. They're really spicy.
They're spicy. He doesn't care what they are as long as they're spicy.
We had some of those about a week and a half ago, some spicy bratwursts. So good.
Oh, man, I love them.
Does anybody in the chat want to be an admin so they can post links to their groups and all that? I can do that. But you guys play nice. You can put... okay, I put as moderator, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So add moderator. Add moderator.
I didn't know Jack had a music channel. That's cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, Jack does have a...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, John, sometimes eBay is pretty slow. You gotta, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. You gotta deal with it.
Oh, yeah?
What do you think of the roof rack? I think it's pretty good. Got white.
Wow. We are in for a ride tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
So I think I got everybody. Bucks RC, did I put you administrator? Yes, I did. Okay, I can keep going with the screwing around. So I'm screwing around some parts here. So, and yes, I am not using a drill. Mind you, I did use a drill today to fix the problem that I had because I did a boo-boo. But good thing I have some people that are watching my videos and watching. How long is it going to take me to do that build? Well, it would take me less time if I actually didn't talk and I just concentrated and I just build it. It'd take me less time. But because I'm stopping, I'm talking, and so on, it's going to take me a little longer.
Well, at least you know I watch your videos all the way through, Tank.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I watched that video very closely. I knew that you would be so much farther if you weren't talking because it's just so hard to read the directions, talk to the chat.
Stay concentrated and talk to the camera at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
But having you here tonight might help me because what I'm going to do, I'm not going to bother looking at the screen. I'm just going to talk. It's as if you're in the same room with me, but I'm going to work on this.
You can do it.
Definitely.
If I can find my motor, it's going to be better. I think it's on the other side.
Find my ESC for this.
I'm guessing somebody accidentally put somebody in timeout or something because it's XRC.
Who's RC? I can't see the
I don't
chat.
think I put anybody on timeout.
No, not you. I think maybe Drone Life accidentally did.
Oh, yeah?
Who do you put in the corner?
I don't know if you put him in timeout or he deleted his message or something.
Yeah, Bill Biden message retracted.
Did he put a link? Because then it would do it automatically.
Their own.
Oh, sorry, AXRC. Drone Life, are you playing nice now? It's the first time I actually tried putting people moderators, so let's see how it turns out. So I still did not look on the spec and find out how big this motor was, or if it's
370.
It's a 370.
Yeah.
It's slightly smaller than a 380.
Yep.
I wonder if it can fit a 380 though.
Don't think so because the sleeve on it is pretty tight. So
yeah, there's not much room in that back tire back here too. With the wires coming off, you actually got to bend the wires a little bit from how they're set because they'll rub against this back tire.
I have to look at that.
But if you have
ESC,
Andrew from All Day RC, he runs 3S in his all the time. So I got a 3S battery coming.
A small 3S battery, yeah.
Yeah. It's actually, I think it's Team Associated makes it. It's a real small. It's actually, I think, like for a transmitter or something like that.
You can see me on the bottom there, right?
You need to stop.
Yeah, I can see you on the bottom, yes.
Yeah, there's said yes.
But I can't see it over here.
We'll turn that off.
I do, but then I can't see.
They can see you fine.
It's all good. I can see you, so that's all that matters.
There, Wayne, you're on, Wayne. You want to be on? Here, you're on. This is your 5 minutes of glory. You go ahead, speak, do whatever you want to do. You got a couple minutes there.
All right.
A couple of minutes. Oh, there you go.
He wants to watch.
Of course, I put you on.
He wants to watch himself. He wants to see what he looks like eating a spicy burger.
Yeah. You going to share your hot dogs, your wieners with the people here?
Yeah. He can keep his wiener. I ain't sharing his wiener.
Is there some sort of
no dress? Yeah, he's got his mouthful. That's for sure. With Honey Lulu, he got a mouthful.
Hey.
That's 9 o'clock.
Bye, Felicia.
It's past 9 o'clock.
You're gonna have to Velcro it
Having
like
a
Tony
brain
did.
fart. Where
I
did
don't know if I have or bought them. Like,
There we go. Motor is installed, and they say to flip.
oh yeah.
They say to flip the cable and hide the cable underneath this little lip.
Yep, that's what I'm saying for the back tire.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mike brought up a good point. I don't know how Rich or JD Pastor got those brushless motors to fit in that thing. If it can't hold a 380, how do they find a brushless motor that can fit
Yeah,
in
you
that?
Well,
can.
there is some brushless motor that are this size. So.
Yeah, I found JD Passel one. He just got it today, and it fits the motor mount. Fits in there. It's a Ghoul RC brushless system.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
There's
it was,
actually
it was only $30 for the system, and it had a little micro servo with it too. But the micro servo won't fit. You need a regular size servo in there.
Yeah.
so there's no set screw for that pinion. It's just being held by pressure.
Yep, you gotta like turn it over and push it down on the table to get that thing down.
Yep.
It's a tight fit.
And you got to push it all the way.
Yeah, till the shaft hits right at the end there, till it's flush. Yeah, I know.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Yeah, it takes a couple tries.
Torque that MFer.
Look, I'm turning green.
You're gonna hear.
He's like, I'm turning into Lou Ferrigno.
I got it.
I was waiting here.
Is the axle still supposed to be coming out? No, it actually doesn't. The axle actually goes in here, and you screw this part on. And the hex actually is kind of weird. It does have a little bearing there, but the hex actually fits on here. And then when you'll screw the wheel, your wheel and the screw is actually going to hold the X and also going to hold the shaft. So it's really kind of weird how this setup is going to be for the wheel.
Yeah, and you know what's weird is when you're tightening up the wheels, they don't seem they don't seem to tighten, but they're on there. They're not loose or anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it gets to a certain point, and then it's like it doesn't want to keep going. You'll see. I mean, hard to explain.
Cool. And now we install the motor. Oh no, the holes don't match up. Keep turning, Frank. There we go. Everything's coming together. Just like magic.
Are you going to put lights on yours?
I do have some lights here. Yeah, I could. I have a couple LEDs there that I got from a buddy. I got some red ones. I got these that I can put on.
Yeah,
these
that's
are 3 millimeters. I got some a little bit everywhere. I got this. I might put this thing on also. It's a little kind of an emergency light.
Yeah. They have this little thing in the front here that if you're not putting lights on, you don't have to install it. And then also this second deck here goes up above, so you could put the light. Like if you have a controller for your light, you would put that on the top. I actually took it off because there's still enough room with the original plate. But they say if you're gonna do lights in the rear, to tape off your tail lights, because if not, you're going to paint over them and it won't be able to see through the paint. So you got to take a little piece of tape and cover up your tail lights. And then they have transparent stickers and then translucent stickers where you can either see through them or you can't see through them.
Okay.
for brake lights or running brake lights, whatever you want to call them.
Cool. Okay, so I did use that screw. I did use 4 of them. I did use these. I got to go through the steps and through the things to make sure I don't forget any more part, because Steve O.D. is not looking at my work right now. He's doing another thing. So, one thing, if you guys ever do RCs and you have white grease, it's hard to put the grease, or if ever you're working, they do have these that comes with kits. With the kit, they have these little things. But one thing I find is get yourself a syringe, and then you fill up the syringe with white grease, and then you can squeeze this pretty much anywhere you want, because this is really easy to push grease anywhere you want. Better than using the big tube. So, just
I have one I use. It's smaller than that one, but it's basically just like that.
Oh, yeah. So this, if I want to put grease into this little area, I just have to squeeze a little bit, and it's in there.
This is a lot smaller. It's one that we used to use for our dog, but I ended up repurposing it for the grease.
Oh, yeah. And it crapped all over my finger. Oh no.
Yeah, that'll happen.
The only thing, how do you fill those up? Because I have one, and it just takes forever to try to fill them up.
You're going to have to put the grease into a little cap or something, and then you're going to have to put the little tip of that syringe into it and then pull.
Well, that's what I try to do. I try to put it in the big tube and pull it, and it's like, it only sucks up a little at a time, so I end up just putting it in through.
It's a little tricky. You can only get a little bit at a time. You can't really go all at once.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta go get another monster.
And those are very small bearings. I don't know if you installed the bearing kit, and these are small bearings that goes in that transmission.
Yeah, my hobby shop, they didn't have all of them because they're really weird sizes.
Yep.
So I got about half of them, and then the other half, they just came in yesterday, and I already had the thing built, and I was about to take it apart because the bushings actually aren't too bad on this one because of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, they're really weird sizes, very small and awkward.
Mike, you can get those like plastic syringes at like Walmart or even grocery stores for food or medicine.
Yes. At the doctor's office, or my nurse brings them.
Well, we know you steal from the doctors. We know where you get your stuff from.
Yeah, these are the syringes that I gave medication to my son when he was a baby. So these are the syringes that I used to use to give him medication.
Yeah, in the medication aisle where you get them.
Yep. I'm making a mess here. Making a mess. Putting a mess.
These ones are really cheap. These little tiny ones, these ones are really cheap.
Oh, I didn't even have my camera on me. Wait a minute. I had it on somebody else. Let me fix that. I was saying, I'm making a mess, making a mess. Come on, camera, focus.
Yeah, Mike, always repurpose them. That's like, never think that you can reuse something like that, but you can. Just clean them out, and then, bam, there you go.
And when you cut these, the best tool to use is a flush cutter. So a flush cutter is actually very flush on this side. On the other side, it's just like a regular cutter.
I think we
So
got
you
the same
always
one.
put that to the edge, and it gives you a very nice cut. You don't have to sand anything.
Did you get those with the soldering?
I cannot hear a word you're saying.
Did you get those through a soldering kit?
No, I actually got them out from work.
Yeah,
I do AV and I cut a lot of wires and I do soldering and I do a whole bunch of different stuff. But yes, they're bought at a electronics store, and they're actually meant also to go buy a soldering board, buy a board, and put it against something, and then you can cut, and then it comes very flush. So
yeah, that's where I got mine, the soldering kit. They work awesome.
yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Pretty sweet body.
Yeah, we'll go to Tony right now. Tony, explain what you're doing. If you don't mind.
Me?
Tony.
I'm trying to get this truck ready for a camping trip coming up here. Going trailing.
Cool.
So I have a whole parts bin of stuff that is if you build it, it's a complete SCX10.
Yep.
And a buddy of mine is actually putting it together for me. And we've reduced the, I cut my own links out of threaded rod to shorten up the wheelbase. And so when he brings it over, we've got to do some rod over to put over that and cut it all down, and that'll kind of lock in the wheelbase. But right now I'm trying to get as much as I can pre-positioned before before he brings that over, or whatever we finish working on.
Okay.
Getting this on. I've got a roof rack coming, kind of like Josh, Midlife RC. You know, he had a roof rack for his.
Yeah, I saw your.
So I went to eBay and actually started looking at anywhere I could to find stuff for fit this a little more. You know, it's cool, but I got a little bit more going on.
Yeah.
Roof rack coming in 3D printed that'll wrap over the top. And it'll have a RC 4-wheel drive case highlight bar up here that'll go across the top.
Okay.
And other than that, I don't know what we're going to do for bumpers, because it has like a little one that goes on the front here. It's plastic. And it just kind of straps in, or it screws on. And I've got that painted. It's sitting in the garage. And that'll, I guess, go over for now. But yeah, I have to dial it in a little bit more. But right now, basically, what's going on is decaling it with all the decals. It comes with light buckets too, at least for the inside.
Okay.
And for now, I just put the stickers in there because I'm not sure if I'm going to put lights in or not with the headlight on. They are clear underneath this so that I can. So I just masked off the fenders and this bottom little and the bottom of.
So you're not going to put that on one.
I'd window tinted the back windows, but it came with.
So you're going to put that on the new truck?
Sorry, what was that?
You're going to put that on the new truck that you're building?
Yeah. So when I was building the mud truck, I needed some parts quickly to finish, while the parts from China were coming in that they messed up on that front axle.
Okay.
So I needed a front axle, and I needed the skid plate, basically the motor mount or the gear mount, transmission mount. And so buddy of mine was selling his RC crawler workbench, was selling his son's that wasn't using it anymore for a great deal for I think it was ready to run. And I bought it from him. I think it was $100 for a ready to run SCX10.
That's good.
That's
and I took off the parts I needed for it right away and used them. And now that I'm done with that build and the parts have come in, I threw all the extra spare parts in a bin. And one of my buddies said, "Hey, I'll put it together for you." And he helps me with a lot of my repairs. He'll come over and we'll hang out, and he'll work on some of them while I work on stuff too. And we just hang out. But so he's taken that whole thing, and that was basically a rubber made of parts, and he's put it back together and shortened down the wheelbase to fit this. And so I grabbed this back and said, "Here, I'll go ahead and get it painted up so that we can put it on."
I like the paint job you did on it.
Yeah, it's just simple. It's gunmetal with black. So I blacked the bed out too. And what I'm going to do is go over to my printer or my vinyl cutter over there, and I'm going to cut out some logos oversized so that they won't fit, and just stick them on here and cut off the excess, and have like an oversized logo somewhere in here, maybe the back on the wheel well.
That'll be pretty sweet.
I haven't decided yet, so I'll do that in black. But I feel like my computer's lagging for you guys.
Well, sometime it
Yeah,
is kind of lagging. It is kind of cutting.
My video.
Yeah, your video and your voice.
What was that?
Your video and your voice sometime is lagging.
Thank you, Honey Lulu. I'm glad you liked it.
So anyway,
I'm gonna
now I'm just
definitely
going
say
through. I've got a whole bunch of parts here, scale accessories, trying to figure out what I want to put on this.
Cool.
Did you see the scale accessory that Ron from That's RC sent me? He did some pretty cool stuff he made for me. 3D printed it.
Oh, yeah? No, I didn't
Yeah.
see that yet. No, I saw your picture. I saw your picture, and I saw your thing that you had a whole bunch of printed stuff on your desk, but I did not watch the video yet.
Yeah. He sent me a lot of cool stuff. Low center gravity battery strap, like the Bow Wow style.
Okay.
He gave me 4 of the jack stands that you actually, they work with the lever net.
Yep.
You can work on your car. You can put them on, use them for that. It's good. He sent me like 4 different front bumpers, 4 different rear bumpers, a keg, a gas can, a milk crate, just a whole bunch of stuff. It was really cool of him to send.
Okay. Cool.
Very good quality too. Nothing that I have to sand or cut on it. It's all really nice.
Well, it looked like he pre-sanded it for you, honestly.
Oh, he said it was raw. I mean, that's how they came out.
And he must have his machine really dialed in. That came out really clean.
Oh, yeah?
With certain machines, if they're not dialed in really clean, you'll have to sand them down to make them look really nice.
It actually makes me want to get a 3D printer, because he said he didn't know nothing about 3D printing, and he got one and just started playing around with it using Thingiverse, and now he's selling parts. He's selling the gas tanks that he sent me for the TRX4.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you just gotta tinker around with it until you learn how to use it. That's basically how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need some bearings. I'm almost ready to put assembling the main chassis frame. Transmission's all done. So
did you guys see Red Cat came out with portal axles now?
Red Cat came out with what?
Portal axles.
Portal axles?
Yeah.
I believe they had portal axle a while ago, but they weren't that good unless they came out with some new ones.
Yeah, they just came out with some new ones.
Okay.
About I think they want $200 or $100, $100 for them.
Okay.
So it's not bad if you have a Gen 7 or whatever, and you want portal axles, $100, and you got them.
It's a good price.
Yeah, I think they'll be selling a lot more now, because now how the TRX4 Sport came out, and that sold like hotcakes. Now, basically, you're going to have the same thing with the Gen 7, which you can get for, $200 brand new. So $300, and you're going to have the same rig, basically.
Yeah. So Wayne, what are you working on? You're working on them on your barrage, but what are you doing on it?
Got a roof rack
A roof
with
rack.
lights, with some lights.
Is a roof rack for your girls?
Could be.
You have a couple of girls on the roof rack?
Yeah.
Well, do me a favor. Next time you put the girls on the roof rack, make a little sign. Make a little sign and put the Tank RC, and just leave the girls on there holding a banner with the Tank RC. That'd be cool.
It sounds good.
Did you see the picture he did? He did that with my sticker. He had the girls holding the
Yeah, I saw that.
He's got the girl coming to him soon. He's got the Hulkster coming to Hulk slap the girls around.
Thanks, Alvin. That's gonna be awesome, man. Thanks, Alvin. That's gonna be awesome.
He's got a mean mug on his face. He's an angry looking Hulkster, so beware. He looks pretty mean.
All right. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 of them, and I gave you one of the ones of the Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
That's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No
man.
problem.
Awesome.
I need someone in the comments that's not subscribed to subscribe. I need one more person to hit 500. So somebody out there hit my 500 mark tonight.
So you're that close to 500 already?
Yeah, one more.
That's awesome, Steve. Cool, man.
That's pretty awesome. I didn't even know you were at 400 and something.
Yeah, so people, if you're watching this stream, go to Steve OD. Steve, you should comment like that. People can find your link faster. Comment, and then people can follow the link and go.
Is my comment still there from the first comment that I sent?
Oh yeah, way on top. Yeah, it might be there, but it's sometime you can't go back that far unless you rewind. Yeah, it's still there right now.
In the actual recorded live, they'll actually cut some of the chat off, so that might not actually show up at all.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if you have it on top chat or live chat, I think.
True.
But
yeah, I don't have a thing to type in a message. But
oh yeah, honey Lulu, that's right. Hulk is gonna demand, or not demand, but command that pussy wag. Oh, I said the wrong word. My bad.
No.
That was my one mess up for the show.
The kitty cat wagon.
The P wagon. The P wagon.
The P wagon.
See, Lulu's already getting me in trouble with her car's name. I can't control myself sometimes with the curse words.
Speaking of Lunchbox, hey Tank, did you see that picture? I think you liked it on Instagram. It was that stretched Lunchbox. It was, I think, a 6-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Somebody had made it.
Yeah.
I think you seen it. That thing was awesome.
Steve-O, I think somebody wants you to go ahead and post in chat again. So if you have your other tablet or phone, go ahead and post in chat, and he'll make it 500.
Damn,
I think you just did. I think he just made you 500 already.
Sweet. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Breaking Silence in chat. His name is Breaking Silence.
Breaking Silence.
Breaking
I'll remember
Silence.
it.
Congratulations, Steve. That's cool.
Thank you.
Yay, Steve OD's at 500.
That's awesome.
I think last week I broke my 1500.
Oh.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
36 now.
Someday. It's only been 6 months for this channel, so.
Well, now I got to start making good content.
Yeah.
Yeah, there people are watching you now.
Well, me and my son are going by the school this weekend. We're going to be going to play some with the Corvette, the drifters, and the street cars. Anyways, we're going to play with those this weekend.
That'll be sweet.
So I'm going to put a GoPro on his car and stick it on there with magnets, and we're going to have some fun.
How was that other camera that you got, Tank? Have you used it yet?
Yes, I did use it, but only at the dash cam, not in the RCs. But the first test is going to be outside this weekend. on the RCs, but I've used it as a dash cam. I got footage, and I'll be putting some stuff online soon to actually demonstrate like a dash cam. And one day I actually turned it and towards me while I was driving, so different views and all that. One was raining. Man, was it ever pouring! It's pouring rain outside. The wipers are going really fast, and I left the camera on, so that should be a pretty good shot. And it was at dusk too, so it's going to give a good sense of how the camera reacts at night.
Awesome.
So I need 2 long screws, medium screws. Where
We need all the love we can get.
Yeah, we need all the love we can get. And while you're in here, give a thumbs up on the video if you can.
I did that before I got on. So
Cool, thank you.
Me too.
As I was loading up the stream, I put a big old thumbs up.
Thank you.
I don't know. If you keep making fun of me, I might just go thumbs down it.
Oh, Tony.
Tony's like, that's it. Permanent thumbs down.
When did I make fun of you on this video?
Not on this one.
Okay. I didn't think so.
It was about 4 months back. I remember 4 months back.
Oh,
Good last week.
it was last
Oh,
week. Yeah, last week I was making fun of him, saying that, well, I don't have a nice background, like in racks and all that, with all my nice RC car behind me.
Oh, yeah.
So he switched position. So then he switched position. So that was funny.
hey, he's got to do good content. He's got a lot of subscribers.
Tony's been doing good with his YouTube channel. He's putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of hours. So
Yeah, you know, Tony's channel was the first channel that I ever been on a live feed before. I was so nervous to write a comment because I'm like, oh, this dude's going to read my comment and he's going to say it in front of everybody. I better not write something stupid.
okay.
And then you did.
And you
Yep. No, it was the one that I said nice Detroit sign on your computer, and that's when I found out you're from Michigan.
Yeah, man. There it is right there with my burners in it.
Yep.
Cool.
Burners, that's Detroit.
A lot of screws to screw. Maybe I should take the drill out.
You guys drink burners up there? Burners ginger ale?
And they burners.
Ginger ale. That's a perfect combo right there.
I think they make the burners.
It's made in Detroit. It's made in Michigan.
That's what I thought.
It's one of the you know you're from Michigan if
Oh, yeah?
you drink burners, yeah.
Oh, love burners. We drink burners all the time.
Did you ever drink it with vanilla ice cream, a Boston
No.
Cooler?
Ah,
Oh, you gotta try it. Like how they do root beer floats, but use Vernors. It's called a Boston Cooler, man. It's so
I'm
good.
gonna try it.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
Breaking silence. Whenever I think of Flint, Michigan, I think of the movie Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell and the Flint, Michigan Tropic.
Oh, yeah?
It's a really funny movie. It has that song called Love Me Sexy. It's really funny. I'm not going to try to sing it, but it's funny.
I think of Michael Moore and his guns galore signs and all that driving through there.
Oh, yeah.
So, Tony, in the month of August, for about 3 weeks, I won't be able to do RC talk. Are you going to take over for me?
Month of August, man, I don't think I'm going to be in the country very much.
Oh, yeah? Where are you going?
Latvia
Latvia? Okay.
and maybe Guatemala.
Food is here, so I'm going to have to cut this stream short and say goodbye.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll be up
later
there.
again.
Later, Alvin. Have a good night, man.
You guys have a good night. I will see you guys later.
Cool. See you later. Yeah, to make things go faster after this stream is over, I might keep working on this and just finish it. I should be able to finish it tonight. It's just I'm taking my time and I'm reading and I'm looking at the videos and chatting at the same time.
Yeah, you got the fast part, or the part that takes the longest. You got that part done. Now we'll start flying together.
Yeah. Nothing ever flies together. That's what I find, at least.
Sure. Hey, look at that. I'm already done this page. I've already got step 10 done.
There you go.
And that's the body. It's got a weird thing here. That's probably where it actually swivels.
I'm trying to hook this up with derelict RC stuff. Get this a little scaled out.
Yeah, let me go to you. Okay. You've had that for a while, I think, eh? The
What?
derelict RC stuff?
This truck?
No, the derelict RC scale items. You had
that for a while. And I had them in before.
Okay.
And now I'm just going back through and redoing some of them.
I like that tarp, Tony. That tarp's cool, man.
Yeah, it's just a piece of tarp they just cut and punched a little grommet into. It's really neat.
Yeah.
Simple, but it works very well.
Yeah, there's so many cool things that people make for scale items. I've seen a guy take a piece of hot glue stick and he melted it down and made it look like little water bottles.
Yep. Sid Aruda says that.
Yeah. Mr. Satarotas. If you spell his name frontwards, it's the same one backwards. Just it goes either way.
Oh, I never realized that.
Yeah, he was like, dude, you're like the only person that's ever recognized that. He's like, you're the second person since I've had YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I noticed your frontwards and backwards.
Yeah, Drone Life says he needs to get a Traxxas remote with a third channel.
Oh.
What for?
He wants to turn on and off his lights.
Oh, yeah, channel. Extra.
I was thinking of you earlier. I almost pulled the trigger on Cross RC, one of the demon crawlers.
Okay.
The SG4C, their like flagship one. They've got like A, B, C as far as what the components are inside it.
Yep.
And so everything, the winch, all metal, everything. It seems like those things are, comes with motor, metal transmission and gear case, all that stuff for $549.
That's pretty good.
It's a good kit. I've seen somebody build one.
I just didn't want to have to paint everything, all the interior.
It is a lot of work.
How much work it was going to be. I was like, nah, not right now. I'm just getting back to work. I don't know how much time I'm going to have.
I think I'm building the battery tray. Yes, I am building the battery holder tray.
Skip over the one that's showing you how to build the 4 AA's because I doubt you're going to use that, so you don't have to do that. You can skip that page.
Oh, you mean this little tray there?
Yeah, see? Same tray. You're not going to use that. That's just to hold the 4 AA's. So.
Yeah, that's what it says here. Attached when using the Tamiya LF battery, 6-volt racing, M size. Cool.
Yeah, so those steps are done.
Okay, so this would sit in there if everything is black, but this actually sits in the battery tray. And it does have a lip here, and this is where this clip actually clips on and actually stays there. So theoretically, if I did want to run a small battery, I could cut the lip and just leave it this here. Right. But what I'm thinking of doing is if I run something smaller, I'll just put foam around it
Yeah.
just like we do in the other trucks. So
Exactly.
cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Yeah, it's finally, the rain is finally slowly letting up here. It's been raining like for the past week almost. But it's getting hot and humid again.
Yeah, no kidding.
So nervous about doing this paint.
You're nervous about doing the paint.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try something different. I've
Uh-huh.
never seen it done, and I've never done it before. I have this chrome paint, which I thought would be sweet to have a chrome dancing rider, but
Yeah.
I wanted some color in it, so I was thinking the neon colors, the fluorescent paints that I have. I was gonna dip my finger in the paint and flick it inside of here, different colors, and then paint the chrome. So then
Okay.
it would, be chrome with like a bunch of different fluorescent splats everywhere.
Hmm.
But I don't know if it's gonna work.
Don't know.
We'll have to find out.
Okay, C8.
I want to see Wayne's paint job on that. It looks like the kind of the lunchbox. Is it painted or is that like a hydro dip or what did
Hydro
you that?
dip, Tony.
It's hydro dipped?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
You never seen Honey Lulu do her hydro dip? She did
Go
it
look
on
at some of his
Bass
video.
Hustler.
You'll see Honey Lulu doing the hydro dip, yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen it yet. It's awesome looking though.
Thank you.
Yeah, they just take a big tub of water, spray paint in, and mix around a little bit, and then dip it down in there.
Okay. I've seen people put designs on a special paper that kind of dissolves.
Yeah.
And then they dip it in like that. I haven't seen spray paint into it. That's awesome.
Yeah, just spray paint.
Just make sure your water's warm.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Better result with warm water.
Yeah.
That I heard on Lulu's channel. B15. Okay, so C8. Let me make sure I don't miss parts here while I'm chit-chatting away. B15. Oh, I'm stepping on again. Wayne, you're presenting. The world is watching you. Well, okay, not the world. Maybe 4 or 5 people. Okay, I got that part. I got that part.
Oh, thank you. I see Axomatic said that. Congrats. He's watching us on the Tank RC, he said.
Break in silence. I got to make you a moderator so you can actually post stuff. And Honey Lulu.
Jack says he was going to come in, but he saw I was in here.
Oh, yeah?
So he's staying out.
Yeah, you guys don't get along, so it's a good idea for you, Jack, to show up because Tony's here. Come on, Jack, get in here. Last week you came in here and you got a bunch of subs. Maybe if you come in again, you'll get more subs. So that's kind of cool. I like the way the battery holder is actually done on this. It's actually kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's a neat design. Now there's some black screws and some aluminum screws, but they don't tell you which one goes where.
Yeah, you do. Black ones go in like where the wheels, they hold the wheels on, and you'll see the picture on the side where it shows the screw, and the screw will be darkened.
Oh yeah.
And that's how you know which one are the dark screws.
I did not understand what he was saying. But you're looking at it.
Yeah, there's black screws and then there's silver screws. And he's
Yeah.
saying he didn't know where the black screws went, but in the picture on the side, it shows whatever screw you're using, it shows the actual size of it. And then if it's the black screw, it'll be shaded in. And if it's not, then it's a regular silver screw.
Got it.
Yeah, so if I'm looking at this drawing, these ones are silver, and this one is actually darkened. So this one is going to be a black one.
Have you already picked out your next build? I know you're still working on one, but
Yeah, well, I got to put it to a vote. I got like 10 of them up here that I'm trying to keep it, lower. But someone wanted to. There's a new one. It's a Jägermeister. It's a NSUTT M05, and it's a front wheel drive kit. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, those are only 109, but it's really up in the air right now.
Yay! That step is done. Almost.
Hey guys, looks like everyone's working hard on stuff.
Hey,
Oh
John.
boy, we have somebody that just came in. Who the heck is that? Who invited you?
John.
Oh yeah, it's an open forum. Anybody can join in. Just
Go
kidding.
hunt down that join link
Yeah,
every time.
go hunt down. So I'm having fun with my Tamiya Dancer build. It'd be a heck of a lot quicker if I didn't have to talk and videotape. It's always that way. Okay, now I gotta hunt down the rest of the parts.
It's for me to wreck this body.
Yeah, Jack, I'll make you a moderator, Jack, and you can paste the link of your both your channels. So Epic RC Video Production, you can paste the Phantom Guest also, and people can go on that channel also and register. Where's that servo mount? Here's the servo mount. If you want to get into here, Jack, get in here. It's a party in here.
Oh, shit.
A lot
It's
of
a
people.
party.
Yeah, and you're invited. The beer is going to be served at 11.
I installed
Amazon.
the light kit in the front here. Took forever for me to figure out what parts and all that to get it in there, and I've never once plugged it in.
Hope it works.
I don't really care if it works. I don't turn them on because it's hard to film with them. They flare and they...
Hey, it looks good.
Yeah, they can. I find them to be distracting, so I'll just probably leave it off. I got the ammo cans in there finally, too.
Oh, yeah.
In the back. The wood up on the top. All outfitted, ready to go.
Cool.
Just needs to clean it out. Finally put new tires on, too.
Well, you haven't used that truck in a long time.
I used it this summer, or this, yeah. I've used it a couple times this summer.
Oh, yeah?
But, yeah, we did the mud bogging with it. We took it in the creek runs. So it's probably a good thing I didn't have new tires on. But, And then we ride in the backyard. I didn't film it though. Every time. Some of it just starts to look the same. But still runs great. I didn't have a driver in it, so I realized that I didn't like filming it without the driver.
Yeah, my son doesn't want his Jeep body anymore, the one you gave me.
I know, I heard he wants the Land Rover.
Yeah, but I'm trying to convince him go a different way, but we'll see.
Yeah.
The Land Rover body is so big and like
It does
it's
perform worse, for sure.
It's really going to change his wheelbase, and his truck won't handle the same way. And I know he might have more problems because right now it's nice. It's got a shorter wheelbase, so he can hop over things better. But if I put that Land Rover body, it's going to extend his wheelbase, and he might get bottomed out more. I don't know.
Can you do that to that platform? Like it'll go to 12.8?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No problem.
What chassis is it? It's axle?
The GCM Cross Canyon.
Oh.
There's so many holes in that thing. Should be no problem. There's so many things you can do with the GCM Cross Canyon. It's kind of cool. One, two, three, 4 screws. Yesterday I was playing with rods. Today I'm playing with screws. Okay, there's 2 ways to mount that servo, 10 to 12. It all depends if it's deep or not. Guess I'm going to have to calculate.
And if you got a better way to mount this winch on this bumper. This bumper is kind of curved down. It divots in, and so this doesn't fit flat. This plate, and so it doesn't get the screw all the way in. It pulls out.
Ten to 12 millimeters.
So Frank, for the G6, how many trails were you able to do? Did you get stuck in the crowd, or did you make it
Yeah,
through?
I did get stuck in the crowd. We waited too long to get going. And we got stuck in the crowd, and then we were almost done the 3rd or 4th one. And then my son says, I got to go poo. So I had to turn around and go back to the thing. And when I got back there, I said, I am not going back. This is too far a walk for me. I was just pooped. I was just tired.
I would have said, go where you are, son. There's tree leaves. We got this.
Well, he told me, well, I wanted to go before, but like when we left, I needed to go, but I decided not to. I go, oh, you little. I said, next time, go.
I think I was able to do them all. I'm not aware of any that we didn't do.
Okay.
Like the lookout one, we didn't go all the way up past the lookout. We went to the lookout and then turned back.
Okay.
And funny enough, when I got up to the lookout, there was like a little wait spot there, and we were like taking a break and taking our photos and doing whatever. And then Joe Ferguson sat down right beside me. I don't know if you know who that is, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I recognized him, but I didn't recognize him. So I didn't even put it together that he, he's got a pretty good following on YouTube too, and he ran the on-road nationals this year. He was like MC for that. Anyway,
Scale freak.
Yeah,
Scale
scale
freak.
freak. Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool event. I enjoyed it.
Yep. I talked to him near the tent area because he was there, and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And it says, "I know you've been busy, and you've been busy with work and your son and all that." And he just like he's been busy, and because his son is 6 now, so he's been taking a lot of time with him.
Yeah. I've been doing the same this summer because they stay up later now if they're not in school. So it's hard for me to get on in the evenings even like I used to. Because, you know, right now we're watching Lord of the Rings. And you start those at 6 or 7, you're in for the evening, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. School gets back in, they get back to going to bed at 8, it'll be easier. I was surprised at how unproductive my evenings have been this summer, and then I realized why.
Oh, yeah?
I had the darndest time finding these wheels. I don't know if you guys have them easy access up there, but the Dragon wheels by J Concepts, the mud truck, mega truck tires, for like King Sling and all that. You can't get them anywhere. Even J Concepts has them. They're sold out on back order everywhere. And I found them at Crawford Performance Engineering. Just on a whim. I didn't think they'd actually be in because that guy's busy. He's always, I think he works on the monster truck circuit and all that. And so not only does he make parts for like the trucks, but he has a little shop. And then, but a lot of it, I mean, his actually say, you know, inventory low on some of them. So I took a chance and they were in the mail 2 days later.
Cool.
Nice.
Super excited to get these onto the Bog Hog truck.
You're saying they're hard to get on, or?
No, they're just, you can't find them right now.
Okay, you can't find them.
So many people bought them, and they may be having some issues with their supplier. I don't know, but don't quote me on that. I don't know what the issue is, but they've been hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
But they're for these really chunky. It's kind of hard to see.
What vehicle is that going on?
Monster truck.
Bog Hog. It's either like a tractor tire.
Nice. Holy cow. Oh, those are meaty.
So
Mud truck.
Yeah, they're gonna go on this guy right here.
Nice. Oh, that looks awesome.
Those are awesome, Tony. Those are cool, man.
Really chunky tires on here.
Oh, yeah.
They're nice and narrow too. They'll just tear through the mud.
Wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, and so what I'll do is with this truck is I'll just switch the body and switch the tires because I didn't even have to adjust the posts on this, and I can just slap on my Max D body, which is what this truck is, and it's ready to go as Max D.
Cool.
With the tires that I have on it right now. Swap the tires, swap the body, and we can go play in the mud. And it's all waterproof already with the
That's awesome.
Castle Creations.
Yep.
Sidewinder system. But yeah, doesn't quite look right with these tires on it, but get these on here and it'll look pretty cool. But I've been trying to get this going, and it's been, like you said, Tank, here it's been raining like crazy too. And all I could think about was getting these tires and getting it out on the mud.
Yeah.
You should have a lot of mud now.
Oh my goodness, there's mud everywhere. And if you go up to like Home Depot where all the big boys go with their big toys,
Okay.
they intentionally go off-road on the way in. And so it's really soft mud. They just kind of really chewed it up. And so that's where I want to take the mud trucks and It's already been loosened up for me. Make it nice and thick, soupy. I think these are going to be all the rage, though. These for a little while. These mega trucks.
Yeah. Well, they were a while back, like, geez, about 8 years ago, I think. Like, they were big. Like, there was a lot of monster truck, and then it went to the short course truck, and then scale, and then monster truck are making a comeback again. Way too many things on the disc.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, those look nice.
And so then they come with these inserts that you can paint the color of your truck. These plastic ones that then screw in. So I'll be able to match it to the body color.
Nice.
And these will just kind of screw onto this plate on the inside here.
Cool.
They're actually making some that they actually have for the Bog Hog that are going to go inside. J Concepts is working on that. And so that'll be pretty slick when they
I guess it will
get it to match, because then the whole truck will be dialed out to look legit. Let's see.
And those are got deep threads.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I put them in the right way before I glue them and everything. That I don't get it backwards. So it looks like they've done the blue on opposite sides of each of them. So hopefully that's the case, because that'll allow me to put the blue on the back on all tires. Because these are the soft compound. Because you know how they do different gold and blue compounds?
Yep.
I don't understand the difference really, but these are for dirt and concrete and grass and mud, and so.
Well, the different color of the dot is the different softness of the compound.
Right. So these are off-road compound. I don't know what you would do with these in a different compound, though, these mud tires. I did think about it, though. I was like, but do I want hard compound for it to bite into the mud and not flex, fold over when it's churning through the mud? You know what I mean? Because these are pretty soft.
Yep.
So they flex very easily. Fold right over. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. They look sweet, though.
Yeah, he says, I think Axial discontinued the D-Max.
Oh, the Max D?
Yeah, the Max D. Sorry, not the D-Max.
I've heard that a few times. And I heard that one of them was a production thing and that it was going to be coming back out, but I don't know. I really like it, though. Either way, I've got another Max D body down there, so if I ruin this one, I've got an extra. I learned the hard way with my original Gravedigger.
Yep.
By Traxxas, and I couldn't get a body. Of course, why you don't need a body when you can make them like he's doing right there. That's so cool.
Yeah, look at her video and the way she did the hydro dip. It's kind of simple and easy. So when you get a chance, go look at that video.
I've seen, yeah, I used to watch. I was trying to figure out some new techniques for bodies, and I watched them. I never saw somebody do a spray paint version though, so that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, spray paint version, the way she did it is more. That's Honolulu. If you guys, it's actually not on Honolulu's, but on Wayne's YouTube channel. That's where the video is, and it's basically you take a spray can and put it in lukewarm water and just spray it. The not the downfall. It's kind of cool. Is you don't know what kind of color or patterns you're going to get. It's all over the place. It's art. You're going to get what you're going to get. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this turned out really nice. I love it.
Well, I saw hers when she had all the pictures and all that at the Comic-Con.
Yeah. Yeah. Got her van. Get this here.
Yeah.
This van.
Yeah, and I was like, man, that's a sweet paint job.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way the servo is going to work on this, it's really strange. They're making me do very strange things on the servo horn, like putting rubber seals and putting set screws, and right in the center there's a ball with a rubber seal. So I'm it's just weird. I haven't looked at the next page to see how it's going to come, but it's just strange how they're doing the steering mod on this. Steve O'D's probably laughing and saying, "Oh yeah, I know what's happening. I know what's happening." Because he did it. He's finished. He's just waiting to paint. He's nervous on painting. Okay, that one's done. That's fine. A9. A9 is right there. My tools keep running away on me. So you actually have 4 wheels the same, Tony. That's cool.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
I thought about getting them for this mud truck over here, but I got the ones from Dave, Radio Control Patrol.
Yep.
He sent me those RC 4-wheel drive mud bashers, which is what I really wanted back then. You can see the difference. Oh, up here. Oh man, this thing is not happy.
What'd you do?
But you can see the difference in this tire. See how much narrower it is?
Yep.
And the treads are just way thicker and more aggressive. And it just didn't feel like an off-road truck like this was for me, like the K10.
Yep.
Good old boy. Look. So I stuck with my original vision.
Cool.
That thing will not roll. So safe. I think these are ready for glue tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I ran out of paint for the orange. I used it all. Gotta get a can again to, or leave them clear, I guess. I kind of like the clear look. Nah, I don't paint them.
My screwdriver always runs away from me. I think it's scared.
The cool thing that G Concepts does is that they sell all these different offsets that go on the inside that you put on your tire.
Yep.
Also, that way, if you do happen to strip it out as well, you can just buy new offset hubs
And
and basically put them on, and you don't have to buy an all new rim, which is kind of cool. I like the way they think.
Well, they've been in business for a long time, so that's good.
Oh, that paint is strong.
Okay, that's done. That's done. Let's change the page and go down to step 13. Steve O.D., what's step 13? What the heck is that?
I'm painting over here. Let's see. I got my book right here.
Oh, step 13 is like a battery holder thing.
Oh yeah, you don't need to do that. That's for the double A's. You skip 13, 14, 15, and then move over to 16 with the servo.
That's kind of a neat pack for the batteries, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna run fast enough.
Okay, I gotta find my servo tester.
And the inside of this thing looks good. I don't even want to back it.
The worst part about the lack of paint is that I was just at Hobbytown to buy paint today. Guess I have to go back. Look at that Cross RC again.
Jack never entered the room. He's still not here.
They're talking about monster trucks in the chat for a minute there, saying that Traxxas did a good job with the body for Bigfoot 1, but should have done more than mounted on a two-wheel drive Stampede. I don't know. I like it on a Stampede, but it would be cool if they did come out with something solid axle.
Yeah.
Would it fit on a 4x4 Stampede?
Yeah. Yeah, totally should. They're just, they're going after the low-hanging fruit of getting somebody in that's like, oh, check out that cool RC. It's Bigfoot. And the price point's low, so it doesn't scare away a dad that says, oh, you can get that for your birthday or Christmas, So it's a smart price point.
Yeah.
Did you, Tony, did you see the new Armlas?
I haven't yet. I saw that they released some today, like 3S versions of their trucks that are not, because they had the Cent and then they had the 4x4 mega trucks, I guess.
Same truck, just with brushless power now.
Wait, as the mega trucks, the 4x4 megas?
Yeah.
Really? Those diffs can take it?
The plastic ring gear is still plastic, but they've now went to a metal input gear.
So what about the drive shaft, the collapsible drive shaft?
It still looks plastic.
Really?
Yeah, it's still plastic, but it's got metal on either end now.
Okay.
And they
I love the collapsible idea. I mean, it's a great idea for getting in there quick and working on stuff.
Yeah. No, I think it still looks to have that. And they went to 32 pitch gears. It's got a 3200 kV brushless, 100 amp ESC.
What are they starting at? 320?
What's that?
What do they start at? $300?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 300 US. I think that's a good price point.
Yeah, it puts it below the 4-wheel drive Slash. So.
Yeah.
But the Slash is a tank, man. Like.
Well, that Fenton looks like it's built well. I mean.
Yeah, the only thing to be seen is that they made it that modular system that comes apart so easy. So if it does withstand abuse, that's amazing because it's like 5 screws to take everything out that you need to work on.
Yeah. So I'm excited that they announced that because now I can get some of the metal inputs and then I can
put yours
in mine
and switch it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave mine away to a kid.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Otherwise, I'd think about doing that. Yeah, I mean, I have this Losi sitting here that I don't ever play with. I figure I might as well play with that. He's having a good time with it, so like, hey man, have it. But yeah, I mean, the Bigfoot actually looks really awesome on these Clodbusters. So for the people that have it and want to do something different with it, I mean, this is actually slower and less capable than
but it looks
the Stampede, but it's a lot of fun.
It's the 1980s X-Max.
Yeah.
So when you're setting up this truck or any truck, any servo into a truck, you basically have to find the center, and you have to put your servo right in the center. And without power, it's kind of hard. So they're telling you to actually hook up all your electronics, and hook up the battery, hook up the ESC, and just hook up your radio and all that. I'm not going to bother doing that because I have what's called, and I've been using it on my plow, these are servo testers. So I can actually find a center and actually put it in the center just by using some double A's. So these are actually double. So I just put in the power on one and then put my servo on the other side, and then I can actually test my servo.
That's cool. Where'd you get that at?
You get those on eBay or at the hobby store. They actually gave these away on special occasion. You get them for less than $5. It's really neat and very easy to set up your servos.
Yeah, I need that because every time I do it, I just put the servo horn on, put the thing together, and then once I got the electronics, I'll take the servo horn off, center it, and then screw it back on. But that would be nice to have.
So I'm turning the servo, and I can actually hit the select. Now this is neutral, which brings it right in the center. And if I go auto, then it actually goes from one side, then it goes to the other. Goes to one side, goes to the other. If I bring it manual, I'm the one trying to find it. So it's completely to the left. I hit it there. This is neutral. So right now it's right in the middle by hitting that neutral, and it stays there. It's locked.
What's the name of it?
These are servo testers. Just Google servo tester, and you'll see them. You can get, like, this is a great hobby name brand, but they all look the same. You get them. You can find some for $250. But the only thing is you got to buy a power pack. That you only need one. But just take some double A's, put the double A's on, and you're ready to race. So I was using this for my plow.
I have a power pack, a bunch of them, but they're 9-volt. Will the 9-volt work?
Not sure if 9-volt is going to work on this. It might be too high. It does take 7-volt, like a small little LiPo, but usually you use 4 double A's. That's all. I'll take myself out of presenting like that. I can switch to other people if they want to talk. Yeah, they're very easy to find online.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up. Handy. Very handy to have.
Yep.
Especially building a lot of kits.
So, Steve-O, did you put all these little rings onto the...
Yeah, the rubber.
No, on the servo, they have these metal rings.
Oh, yeah, 2 of them. You got to use the gold one and then the black one.
Yeah. Why the heck to give you 2 gold one, though?
For the other size servo horn.
Oh, yeah, the other size servo horn, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're exactly the same size. I guess they could fit in one another.
Yeah, because I tried putting 2 of them, 2 of the golds on there, and then the black, and it don't work out. Just one, and then the black.
Wayne, you got a nice collection of trucks there.
Yeah, Steve O.D.'s getting a big collection, that's for sure.
Yeah, Yeah,
I haven't been on. Did you open the X-Max yet?
no, you know, I told the hobby shop today, I said, if the green one's not in this week, I said, I already named it Red Rum. It's red. It's Red Rum. I do got to clean the UDR, though. It is caked with mud. We went out bashing with 2 Doomsdays, the UDR, a Stampede, and the Red Cat Shredder. And I had a bunch of video, but it keeps getting stuck. Every time I try to upload it, it'll get to a certain point, and then it'll just freeze. And I can't get it. I can't get the video to upload. I don't know what's the deal.
That kind of stuff will drive you crazy.
Yeah, because you spend all that time editing it and putting it together, and like, all right, this is gonna be sweet, and then it just keeps getting stuck, and it's like, damn.
Is it the same spot every time?
Yeah.
You should just change one little thing in the edit and export it again.
That's what I tried. I tried doing that. I tried like changing up a couple things, and I might have to just redo it maybe on the computer instead of the iPad, and just do it over again.
Or just save it to your computer from your iPad.
Well, I don't know I'm not sure how to do that. I tried to save the video on the iPad and then upload it from like my videos, but it gets stuck in the same spot even there.
Yeah, so just take it to your computer. Is it like a PC?
Yeah, but it's Apple computer and an Apple iPad.
Oh yeah, that makes it even easier. Then you can just go into disk utility. No, not disk utility. Image capture, I think is what it is, and it'll show your phone or your iPad there, and you can browse all the videos and pictures on it. And so then you can just choose to download that one video file to your computer and try and upload it from there. It's called image capture.
Image capture? All right.
Yeah, so I just use Spotlight to find it. It's usually buried in all the utility stuff.
Okay.
Depending on the year of the Mac computer, it might support AirDrop too. I do that sometimes.
Yep.
Where you just wirelessly transfer a file. It'll come up in your share options as AirDrop if your computer supports it. I think it has to be like 2014 or newer though.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think it's probably 2016.
Yeah, I got my servo done. What? I have to use black tape?
Oh, the tape. It just tells you to tape the wire down.
Yeah, it tells me to use a sticker.
Oh, yeah, you can use whatever you want.
Yeah.
Gorilla tape.
It's like the word sometimes to use. Use a sticker. I'm going to use
sticky tape. I think it says on there something like you got to use.
This is what I'm going to use. Wrapping for wrapping gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, Scotch-Brite.
Yeah, Scotch tape. So on the drawing, they actually tell you to take a tape and tape it there.
Yep.
There we go. I followed the instruction. Why? We don't know yet. I'm sure Steve-O knows.
Yes. You'll be happy you did. I had a couple guys message me with pictures like, why does this go like this? It don't make sense. I'm like, just do it.
Yeah. I just hope that the servo doesn't blow on these things, because sometimes it's hard to get the servo back out because you got to take the whole car out. That's what happened with my Mercedes also. So basically the whole servo slides into here. It doesn't go all the way.
It sticks up just a little bit.
Oh, it's because of the screw.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
All right, we got this airbrush going.
Knew I should have used the washers. Not too late. Please stand by. I know for you guys it might be boring to watch a stream that we're just tinkering and and screwing things. I'm sorry about that, but that's what tonight's RC Talk is about. Next week, it's going to be the last one, because before I go on vacation, and then you guys are going to be probably 2 to 3 weeks without seeing my face on the internet.
Where are you going to be? We'll try and see you in person.
Nova Scotia. Not Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. Completely on the other side.
What are you doing, John?
What's that?
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah. What are you working on?
Getting my race cars ready. I realized that I'm not going to have any time to tinker with them tomorrow, because I got a birthday thing tomorrow night, birthday party to get to, and there's a race Saturday morning. So I was just taking that T-bone racing skid plate off of my car.
Oh yeah, you didn't like.
I don't have to run that anymore. And I was just going to change out these 8th scale buggy wheels, because they are pretty much shot.
Right.
Although I'm conflicted about it, because I don't really have good new ones. I've got a brand new set of Pro Circuits here that I've never tried, but they're a medium compound, so they're harder than I would want. Typically, we run super softs, and these are mediums.
Do you ever use that sauce for your tires?
Not in off-road. I do have some of it, but I use it on my on-road cars for carpet racing, but not on off-road.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen one of the guys I was talking to about, he was showing his setup on his buggy, and he uses a front spoiler, like on the front shock towers.
Yeah.
It's like a little rear spoiler in the front. And I'm like, does that really make a difference? He's like, I can't really tell, but guys swear by it.
Yeah, I would say half the guys at my local track run those, and they all seem to really like them. I think it's made by J Concepts.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, it's like a front spoiler, yep. You see it more on the 2-wheel drives. Just because they don't have any front drive action, so I guess it gives them better steering.
You think it would actually work?
I don't know if it's placebo or not, but the fastest guy we have runs it.
Oh. Thanks. You should try it.
Yeah, I've never tried it.
And I did not clean this airbrush out the last time I used it, and that's like the worst thing to do.
I used to race and they did not have those wings back then. Now that's on the 8th buggy, right? 4-wheel drive or just 2-wheel drive buggy? They use
no, I see it most on 10th scale 2-wheel drive.
Oh, really?
But I think a few people run them on their 4-wheel drive, 10 scale as well. I've never seen it on an 8 scale.
Have you ever been to High Voltage in Hawkesbury when he was open?
That's a track?
Yeah, High Voltage in Hawkesbury.
No.
Okay. Yeah, he's closed now. He's been closed for 4 or 5 years now. But man, was it ever fun there.
Is that the guy that makes the high voltage parts?
No,
Okay.
no.
Oh, okay.
I recently went into the hobby shop that's in Hawkesbury, or on the way into Hawkesbury.
Okay.
Right by the bridge there.
Yep.
There's a hobby shop that's in there now. Went in there and got glue, but that's about it.
Cool. Good. Some people went to check out the Jack's guitar channel. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
Man, I can't get this wheel off. These 17 mils really get jammed on here sometimes. Holy.
Was that RPM or the T-Bone Racing skid plate? Was that sent to you just to review it, or did you purchase that?
It was sent to me for a review.
Okay.
Upon my request.
Oh, all right. Did you tell him thumbs down or what?
What's that?
Did you tell him thumbs down?
I told him before I posted the video that that there was a few defects with it.
Uh-huh.
That the center screw was not countersunk, and that the screws are too long, and that I'd be showing that. I got no response, so I show it like it is.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is what it is. It would be good for some people. It'd be even better if it had been, if this one had been made properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got some other stuff coming out for T-Bone. So I got some other products to test, some of their bumpers. Speaking of that Granite 4x4, that's what I'm looking forward to doing the most, is because that Granite 4x4 and the Senton 4x4 have really weak front bumpers because it's got that hinge thing in it. And mine snapped like first run. And everyone I know that has had the Senton 4x4 has broken that front part where it bends.
Mm-hmm.
So T-Bone makes a bumper for them.
Everybody I know loves their bumpers.
Yeah, TBR XV7 for the Granite 4x4. It looks good. It's got a nice big bar on the front of it, and it's using their material. Like, I think it's going to protect that part that's extra weak on that truck. So I'm looking forward.
They're really just about getting the job done with the bumpers.
Yeah, no, their bumpers are really good.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a bummer about that plate.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, at least you didn't pay for it.
Oh yeah, so I've got a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be testing one of these on the Creighton too. One of these big chassis plates.
Oh yeah.
And then,
I have one of those stickers like on the bottom of my Creighton, a big old monster sticker. I think it's called skin something.
Yeah. I kind of prefer that. I think those stickers are probably the best of both worlds, really, for protection and covering your screws, being lightweight but protective.
Right.
But I think their newest thing that T-Bone's doing is the cages. So they accidentally sent me this, which is the EXO cage for an X-Max.
Oh yeah. I need that.
So I had to go buy an X-Max.
Did you get it?
Did you get one?
It's in the mail.
Is it the one we were talking
So
about?
I officially did buy one. It's used and it's on the way.
Is that the one
It'll
we
be
were
here on the
talking
1st.
about? That guy had for a good price?
It's used as good. I don't know that I'd ever say an X-Max is slightly used. If so, the person didn't deserve to own it.
Yeah, it's probably, it's used. It's got the on it, so it's already got Badlands and beadlocks and
See, there you go, man.
and hot racing diffs and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that is the one that we were talking about then.
So yeah,
And it's slightly used.
Mine is stock.
Yeah.
Stock still.
Okay.
And I love it.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it was one of those things where I was like, man, he's selling it with all the upgrades, all the parts. It's with the two 4S batteries.
Oh, it's an 8S one.
Yeah, it's the newest one, the 8S. Yeah,
Wow. And upgraded.
yeah, upgraded 8S. Yeah.
Jelly.
Well, yeah,
Well,
looking forward to taking that for a rip once it gets here.
At least, Tony, you can say you were almost one of the first to have one.
Oh man, when the 6S one first came out, I was so into it. I wanted it so bad, but I just couldn't. The Canadian pricing is just like, oh
Yeah,
man.
that's for sure.
And then the 8S one came out, and I was like, damn. Then I need like two 4S batteries that I don't have, and a bunch of other stuff. You're looking at over $1,500 Canadian to get an X-Max set up.
Yeah, good batteries and all that, yeah.
I'd gladly change Canadian currency for an X-Max. I kid. I still get in trouble at all the Coinstar machines around here that you put all your change in, and they give you a receipt and you go to the register and get your money.
Oh, yeah?
And they take like 10% or whatever, but it's convenient.
Yeah.
But I still get the Canadian kickbacks from all the coins from in Detroit, because we could use it in Michigan. We could use Canadian coins. But outside of Michigan, you cannot use Canadian coinage.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if you still can there, but we could when I grew up. I mean, the video games and stuff wouldn't take it, but the stores would.
Yeah, go to the arcade with a fistful of Canadian quarters, and the machines reject it.
Yeah.
Darn.
So you just go up to go to the candy store and use it there. Usually you only got a few. But over time, you'd accumulate a quantity of them. I thought it was cool. I have a whole bin of just foreign currencies that I have.
You got enough tie wraps there, Tony?
What?
You got enough tie wraps?
Oh, yeah. I always buy this thing here from Walmart. Hyper Tough. 4 and 8 inch up to 18 pounds. 11 inch up to 50 pounds. 1,000 count of tie wraps. Colors: blue, black, green, red, clear. I love it. Super handy.
I was sitting here trying to get this airbrush to work, and I'm like, why the hell is this like not blowing any air out of it? So I cleaned it really, really good, and it still wasn't. I look, and the damn wheelchair rolled over the hose. It was pinched off.
So the wheelchair was pinching the hose.
Yeah, I was parked on top of the damn thing.
That's funny there.
Now it's going.
Really interesting how they did this truck or this trike.
So, Frank, did you break anything at the G6?
No.
Just his heart, right? You didn't get to run. And then John comes in here and rubs it in like, oh, I ran the whole thing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot. It was like I've never hiked that many hours straight in my life, but power of RC. Thinking like if I just went out camping and I went to like hiking trails, I would have done one of those, not 6 of those.
Yeah, I kind of just stay in an area and go around it. I don't just usually keep going unknowingly. Although that's what we'll probably be doing this week.
Oh, yeah?
No, actually, they've got a pretty well-groomed spot, actually, now I think about it. The first time we kind of just wandered and wandered and wandered. This one's better. It's got rocks and dirt and It'll be cool.
So
So
one
if I were to give a review of something, these Dubro, they're the rounded hexes, and I love that about them because you can kind of go in from an angle.
yeah.
But why did they change the size of the handle as they got smaller on the tip? Like to try and wrench with like this little bit to torque on
So
is
the smaller the bit, the smaller the handle.
yeah, and this one's even smaller.
Yeah, that's annoying.
You can see the differences.
Yeah.
Who can torque on this little thing? You gotta have like another wrench to kind of grip onto it.
Yeah, the torque is so small that if you do torque it too tight, you're going to strip that little tiny screw.
Yeah, but if you put Loctite on it in middle, you need to get it out.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. They have, what's kind of weird is you're building this and you're following the steps. So I put the sides on. That's where the ESC is going to sit on here. But then you read a little farther down, but there's a completely different model that actually have two trays. And when you go on the side, it tells you that one is actually for the transponder if you're racing with it. So it gives you a place to actually put the transponder, which is kind of cool. So I build it. Hey?
There's three templates. The bottom one on top of the transmission, that plate's for the transponder. The second tower is for your ESC and your receiver. And then the third optional tower is for a light kit controller.
It's really weird how many steps they have. So I basically put this one, so I put the little shim there, but I'm going to take it back apart, and I am going to install that other tray. Why? Because I can, and I do have transponders. So if I do try this on a local track, I can see my time.
I dare you to bring that dancing rider to the GFX and run that on the track.
Oh, dare me, I will.
Yeah, probably off-road was a bad idea. If on-road was open, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, finally got the tires off.
So did you get the tire off or what?
Yeah, I did. The reason why I'm taking it off, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like the sidewall has ripped right out of them. Like the bead, it's ripped the bead in half.
Wow.
That's so much running. So yeah, these are done. I have tried to glue them. Like I've tried to glue that back together. They'll hold together for a race and then they just fly.
Yeah, time to change them.
I went into the local store last week to try and get some. They didn't have any 8-scale race tires at all. So online we went.
Yeah.
I brought these ones, but they're, yeah, like I said, they're medium. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'll feel like slipping and sliding all over the place on mediums.
Yeah, little axiomatic, whatever. He wrote down transponder. Are you trying to ask what is a transponder, or I don't understand? You just put the word. But basically, a transponder is when you're racing. It's a little receiver that when you go around the laps, it actually counts the lap with the aid of a computer. So it's a little chip that counts the lap that you're doing.
Axiomatic should know that. He's got his dancing rider with a Mamba monster he put in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it did a standing backflip on his video.
Cool.
He's the one that's sponsoring my next build.
Yeah, I don't get sponsors. I pay for everything I got.
Well, I told him I couldn't afford it in August, and he said, "Don't worry about it." That he still wanted to do a build. So.
That's good. Sometimes it's good to have friends, because I know I've been given some stuff for free also, and I've also given some stuff away. So,
What do you guys think? Should I put this angry gorilla head on the side of this? I'm kind of thinking going that route instead of my logo.
yeah, but don't put the text.
What?
I would not put the text. Put the logo.
No, I'm not going to put the text.
Yeah, the gorilla looks mean enough, yeah.
That's my like graphic company.
Quite the body. What is that? It's
What?
a Jeep truck, snub nose, Jeep?
Yeah.
What is that?
A Jeep FC.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
So it's like a concept vehicle. It's actually got a black bumper that goes down here, but
yeah,
I have to screw it on still. It's made by Axial. So
how much?
Like my logo here, like on the side, but I'm kind of digging this gorilla head. I've already got printed. I could just slap it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the gray body, it's not going to show up too much. It's just going to be nice.
Yeah, it'd be subtle. And then what I could do is I could go blammo in the whole bed.
Oh yeah, cool.
That makes sense.
White, solid white cutout.
Yeah,
or I could do it silver, I guess, so it wouldn't be so tacky of me. Over branded.
Extra visible for the drone shots.
Alright, I'm gonna try this monkey, this gorilla. That's when I was gonna do the whole graphics thing. I wanted to brand it separately.
So that's a Lexan shell made by Axial, or that's a whole truck that they make?
It's just a Lexan shell that they sell.
Okay. There you go. I'd never seen it before. That's neat.
How much was that body?
I got it used.
Okay.
And I think I paid $25 for it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's $50 normally, so. All right.
These things are like rock.
So Angry Gorilla, is that your company for logos or for graphics?
Yeah.
Do you do much with it?
I sold a bunch of shirts at the World Finals.
Okay, cool.
I sold some on Etsy. That's kind of where I was going to brand it. To do it was on Etsy, just on the side. It's done all right. I've got some designs I'm working on right now for people for their monster trucks. So I have mask material, like the blue mask that you get with a J concept body.
Yeah.
I have the blue mask, and so yeah. So I'm going to be doing some logos and stuff that are going to be masked onto their trucks.
Cool.
I choose not to mask them because this way I can remove it if I want to later. If I just do it as a sticker. and I decide later I don't want to have a sticker on it,
Mm-hmm.
I can just get rid of the logo.
How is that Etsy? I've never even heard of that until yesterday. My neighbor was telling me he sells stuff on Etsy, and now I heard it again today from you.
It's like eBay for design people or crafts people that want to sell their art.
Yeah, he told me they sell pine cones that they decorate for Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on there. We've bought maps for around our house on there. That's kind of cool, huh?
Looks good. Wait, I'll put you presenting. Yeah, it does look good.
I gotta do the other side.
I'm at my decal point right now too.
I have these are like cheaper transfers that I wouldn't ever give to somebody that I'd sell stickers to. But I use them for myself because it's cheap. I get it at the dollar store.
Cool.
It just does not peel very well. You have to know what you're doing in order to get your design to stay on the sticker. I was telling somebody earlier today, a lot of times I use water when I do this, because then you can move it around a little bit. And you can also get the bubbles out and things like that. And then it just dries. It's good to go when the water underneath it dries. Plus you squeegee a lot of it out. And for people that are putting on vinyl stickers, it's something we've done for a long time. That's what I used to do at my dad's t-shirt shop, where he'd make big banners and do decals on trucks and everything.
Okay.
Spray it down with some soapy water. Which would give us the ability to fix any mistakes along the way.
So we got a new guy here, Cause. He says he got a new. He's got his first monster truck last week.
That's awesome.
It's only 20 years old. So it looks like he's got a vintage.
Clodbuster?
It must be. He didn't say.
Stampede?
Could be a Stampede. Those are 20 years old.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, but Steve-O, there's some cool stuff on Etsy.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Probably cooler than my logo on it.
Wait a minute. Did you take off the protection film on it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because on the back, on top of it, it looks like little air bubbles. How come? You got a sticker there?
Where?
On top on the back there, a little bit.
Here?
No, forward.
Oh,
More.
this is a sticker.
Yeah. That's a sticker? Okay.
Yeah. So it's supposed to look like a
Toolbox?
toolbox, yep.
Ah, okay. Now I see it.
But the windows do, it's weird because they did these wraps around the windows, but then it makes your windows have a kind of a weird frosted look, which I don't necessarily love.
Yeah.
So these stickers may come off, and I just may take a black paint pen and do those in. But no, I like that with this grill on here. It's cool.
The first paint that I've used that it was actually more chrome on the inside than it didn't come out chrome on the outside. Oh, it's silver.
It's really strange. I find how that body, the motor goes onto the body of this car. Kind of neat.
Well, these decals, you're gonna have to cut them out. They're not pre-cut. But I can tell.
Yeah, I never said I wasn't tacky.
Cool.
He went for it.
Wayne's still here? Everybody's concentrating on what they're doing.
Yeah, a real lively live show.
Yep.
I think I might go ahead and just put this on here.
Oh, CCX RC.
Now the little gorilla part. I think I'm going to take the logo part of the naming and just stick it here in black.
Oh, yeah.
It's alive. My little dancing rider is alive.
Oh,
It goes from one side to the other. Just like that. Because I'm actually playing with the servo. Hold on. I'm playing with that servo thing. So I'm going from one side to the other side. Kind of cool. It's playing. It's having a tantrum.
Actually, I think I put it here on the maybe on the box. Tank, when are you trying to finish yours by?
Before I go on vacation.
So soon.
I got a week. Got a week to finish this. A week and.
Plus, you got to make a video, right?
A week and a. Make a video. What's that?
Yeah, showing it running, right? You need a run video.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe it's done.
Yeah, it's done. Okay, I got the shocks to build now.
Yeah, if you want to call them shocks.
Problem is, I need another bag, and I just found it. Take a water break. And I'm still presenting. Let me take that off. Presenting. So what are you cutting, Steve-O? You're cutting the masking?
No, I already did the masking. I already painted it just now.
Oh, so you're cutting stickers.
Yeah. Cutting these details out because they're not pre-cut. It would suck.
So I guess you did not go with your silver that you wanted.
I did chrome.
Oh,
it didn't come. It came out chrome on the inside, but then the outside came out silver.
Okay, and you got some splatter on there.
Yeah. See it? Starting to get the decals on it now. But
cool. JD Pascal says Dancing Rider sucks. Now, that's not nice.
He's in the build. That's why he's mad, because he freaking keeps calling me and asking me how to do shit. That's why he says it sucks, because he keeps running into problems.
Poor little Dancing Rider can't protect himself. He can't defend himself, and there he is, calling him names.
Yeah. Tell him only orange Dancing Riders suck. That's his.
Orange? Oh, yeah? You painted his orange?
Yeah.
I was thinking fluorescent.
Yeah. I would have done fluorescent if I knew the chrome wasn't going to come out like chrome.
Yeah, sometimes that chrome, you got to wait until it actually dries before it really comes chrome. But it might be different.
Yeah. I took a hairdryer to it, but
Oh, yeah.
my finger looked chrome that I sprayed on. It looked like tinfoil.
So I told my son I was building another car. He goes, "Oh no, not another one."
They don't seem to get it, do they?
No. My wife doesn't know yet.
She'll find out.
My kid's telling me so quickly.
Mom, Dad's got another video up. He bought another truck.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife doesn't know when X-Max is coming in the mail in a couple days.
Yeah, that'll be. Good luck hiding that one.
Yeah.
I think it's like a little panel truck kind of.
Man, they should have given us bigger shocks. I don't think there's a lot of big shocks there.
You know
Not a
that
lot
you can get the O-rings and actually make those oil fill shocks. They got an upgrade you can get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks cool. Ish. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it with the text. That looks good.
Kind of stretches it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks better.
Makes it more intentional.
Almost as if you know what you're doing.
Try and reuse this tape.
So that Etsy shop, it's like RC prints, or is it other stuff?
It could be multiple things. I've got like some pet things on there, like fish, keeper ones, and some other things. And then I have my shirts on there.
Okay.
For the RC stuff, but it was to be able to branch out and have it do more than one, but not have to open a bunch of shops.
Yep. No, that's good. Makes sense.
So I needed a name. I love Gas Monkey Garage, so I'd go with that kind of an idea.
I want to go to that Gas Monkey bar one day in Texas.
Yeah.
The place looks like a riot.
It's pretty awesome.
Did that guy Aaron ever come back as a mechanic, or he's gone for good?
Yeah, he was probably gonna do his own show once he can. I don't know, he's probably bound by some contracts right now.
Yeah.
And it looked like they're gonna have him kind of competing with them, but who knows? Sounds like the workload is just too much. Having cameras around is no fun, and I'm a camera guy, so. But I always feel like the most hated person in the room. Most disliked person, because nobody wants you there filming, or very few people, because you still got to work and get things done. I'm like, hey, can you do that again? I missed it.
Can you stop and explain what you're doing once again?
Yeah, now tell the audience exactly what you're doing here. I'm on a deadline, a pretty crazy deadline right now.
Yeah. I put another CCXRC on top?
No, I was looking at this big gorilla I have.
Okay.
You're gonna sticker bomb it.
I think you have enough sticker bomb. I thought you were putting a rack up there.
You're right. Thank you for saving me from myself.
No problem. That's what I'm there for.
Yeah, that looks good. I think I'll leave it.
Yeah, just leave it.
I'm happy.
Are you happy?
I'm happy with how it turned out.
Good. If you're happy, I'm happy. Still got a lot of parts. Strange parts.
Does anybody... I've never successfully done window tint. I tried to do it again, and it just turns black.
Oh, use the window tint.
Consistent enough that it's not splotchy.
There is a window tint paint that you can use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I used.
You just put too much.
I did it with just black paint, and I just missed the windows.
Yeah, we can see the splatters, and I don't like that. So that's
You got to hold it back farther so it just mists it and it won't. It won't.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it means it just looks misted.
Oh yeah.
And so I keep adding it, and then it's pretty dark when you're done, or when I'm done with it at least. So I just put their black stickers over it. Didn't matter. Yeah, I think that's good. Get the rack on the top with the big light bar. We'll be in business.
You're in business.
The web address on it maybe somewhere. That's the cool thing with Etsy over like eBay though, or some of the others, is you can get a custom domain to it.
Okay.
Pretty easily. They're set up to actually handle it. Right through Etsy. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, my neighbor said they only take like 5% from your sales compared to like 15% on Amazon.
Yeah. Well, and you get good deals on shipping too.
And as soon as you make a sale, they have it set up where it goes straight to your bank account or something after they take their money out.
Yep. A day or two after, you don't have to wait. It's pretty instant. Yeah. It's a pretty cool machine they've got going. I'll give them that. Oops.
Uh-oh. Little axiomatic is going to turn into a pumpkin in 3 minutes.
What's up, Jack? About time.
Oh, hey, Steve, the boys. Mate, I'll tell you what, I was at home before, I was having a little bit of a chat with the guys there in the chat, and Dad said I was trying to have my lunch just now, and Tony was putting me to sleep.
Tony was putting you to sleep, so that's why you decided to come on?
He was absolutely putting me to sleep, mate.
Well, sorry about that. We're not trying to put anybody to sleep here, but...
You put me to sleep yesterday with your first build.
Yeah, cool.
Now it's Tony's turn.
Well, that's a good thing, because that means we're interesting enough for you to watch, and we're putting people to sleep, which is a good thing, because people need rest.
How are you, boys?
Hey, Jack. What's up, Jack?
Tony, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Hey, if you had a
How
truck like this, buddy, where would you put the beer bottle opener on it?
The what?
There's a little sticker for like a little beer bottle opener.
Put it on the door.
Step side.
The door.
You put it by the door.
Yeah,
put it on the door.
So
hey, John.
What restaurant are you at now?
No, I've just had something quick to eat.
What's the restaurant called?
Oh, it's just a little cafe where I go.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little cafe. Where's Steve-O?
Yep.
Mine is starting to look like a motorcycle.
Steve-O? Nearly done, mate?
Oh yeah, close. Just got done painting today. Just
Oh, you're
while we're
painting.
on here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, looking good.
It was supposed to be
Yeah.
chrome, but with some splashes. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. I never tried it before. I just figured I'd flick some paint on there and then cover it in chrome, but it came out silver.
That looks all right.
Yeah, not too bad. Once I get all these decals on, it should make it pop a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I see you got the rally out for a play, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the only problem is I need to, what happened was, this seller, I've bought 3 trucks from them. I bought that clone saw back from them. They gave me a $30 refund. What they do is they get these RCs, they take them out of the original box and they just whack them in a smaller box to save them on shipping.
Okay.
And the last time they did that with the sawback, I messaged her. I said, "Why are you sending this just in a plain little box?" I said, "It's not even packed properly, so it can be damaged in post." And I said, "There's no original box." I said, "This is this is not right, you know." And they done the same thing with this rally car. So I bought it for, it was 130 AU, and then they refunded me $15. So now it's, and plus the coupon I had as well, which I got money off. So I ended up getting it for 115. And they're saying, "Oh, sorry, we'll refund you, blah, blah, blah." So the last 2 RCs I've got, or the 3 of them that I got off them, what they do is they take them out of the original box and they put them in a little box because it saves them on shipping. So you know, if they're going to keep refunding me, okay, you know.
Right. How's it run though? It looked like it was running pretty good.
Yeah, the only problem was I need to go back where I used to live. There's an oval kind of a track there, and it's more dirt. Where I ran it yesterday, it was just too many big stones, and it was jamming up in the A-arms, and it was getting into the dog bone, and it just locked up. And I was just taking so much stones out of it, even into the wheel, inside the wheel, just under the hubs. And the steering would just lock up, you know, it was going nowhere. So you can't really run those things on, you know, those sort of stones. So I've got to I've got to go back to where I used to live and go on the dirt oval track down there, and you'll see it probably run a bit better. But yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Well, I mean, shit, for $115, that's good.
Yeah. In the end, yeah. But the only problem with that, I think I showed Tank. I think I showed him a picture. Is their quality control is just non-existent over there. I mean, the body is not even mounted properly. Like when they put in the holes for the body posts, they're completely out of whack.
Right.
Like the back wheels are practically touching the arch down the bottom, and I had to snip a bit because it was just rubbing on the bottom of the wheel arch, and it just looks so wrong. You know what I mean? So yeah, but for what it is, for what I paid for it and got a refund, you know, no, not too bad. You know.
Is that company from Australia?
They're from here, but they get all this stuff right. So they get all this stuff from over there.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, I'm happy if they keep refunding me.
Cool.
And by the way, Tank, the issue I had with the sawback clone, you know, when I showed you the steering, the hub carriers.
Yep.
They're actually sending me out a bigger servo. So I got them to send me out a servo. They're sending me one out.
Cool.
Instead of me buying one, I told them I complained, blah, blah, blah. So they're sending me out another servo.
Yeah. Were they sending them just in brown boxes?
Yeah. They're just the the RC just like kind of, when I opened the rally the other day, when I opened that one up, it just fitted. It was just, I'm thinking this is ridiculous. And it had like a sheet of bubble wrap around it. And it was just like anyone could just throw this thing and it can get damaged.
Right.
The packing was shocking. There was no foam, no nothing. So yeah, just because they were honest with me and said, oh, we're putting them in smaller boxes because of shipping. I'm thinking, well, if you keep doing that, people are going to complain and not buy off you.
Right.
Because you don't want them to get damaged in, especially here, they throw everything around here, so. But no, there was no damage, nothing like that, but yeah, they're a lot smaller boxes than they are.
I'm taking
Is
some.
that brushless?
Is it brushless? No, it's brush motor. It's a good thing about it. I should have. I can't do it here, but it's got alloy braces, alloy shock towers. For something so cheap.
Right.
How big is it?
It's 110.
I know what size.
I think it's the same size as the Traxxas Rally.
Okay, is it about the same size as your Bug, as your Doom Bug, as your Volkswagen Bug, or a little bit bigger?
I actually put the Bug body on it. It actually lines up pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the ride height's pretty good for if you're going to bash it on the dirt and stuff.
Cool.
But I put the Bug body on it and I thought, oh wow, I might actually. That Bug body's just about done and dusted. It's got it's breaking up and stuff, and it's a shame because I can't get any more of those because they discontinued. I can't find any online anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for the price, it's comes under a there's a few different. They're all branded. They're the same thing, but they're just rebranded. Exceed RC I got them. HSP. If you go on eBay, Steve-O, and type in HSP, I think it's Kuiter, Kutiga. That's what they come up as.
Oh, okay.
And it'd probably be cheaper for you over there anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be cheaper for US, but
you
had a refund though, right? You had some credit.
Sorry?
You had some credit towards it, didn't you?
Yeah, I got. Yeah, you can. What happens is when you go into a listing, they've got a discount price, and if you're on a computer and you put your mouse over it, it gives you a coupon name. So when you go to check out, you just put in the coupon name, and it gives you like $10 off, or sometimes a bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah. So in the end, it cost me $115. To get something like that, it's not a very good. I'm not a fan of HSP, but they come under. And the good thing about it too is the radios they're bringing out, especially HSP, RGT. I got the same remote as I got for that Sawback clone, which has got 3 channels, working channels. So there's an actual switch on the remote to change the 3 channels. So I combined the rally car up with just the one remote and just use it for the Sawback and the rally car, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're pretty cheap, they go. It seems. I can't on that rocks. I can't really. There was a bit of dirt where I drove it. No, and the stock wheels surprisingly were gripping pretty good. Like I've got other rally wheels that I'm going to put on it. When I had the Touareg a long time ago, the VW Touareg I had, I've still got those wheels and they're pretty good. So down the track, I'll just change out the wheels.
Yeah. I need to get a rally car.
Yeah, I know, they're great. You know, the body, there's 3 different colours. There's a red and a black with white. There's a blue, black and white. And I actually, when I bought it, I said I wanted the black body. There's a, which you saw in the video, which is just the black with yellow stuff on it. And I kind of like that sort of thing. The other one's just, the red and the black one isn't too bad. Didn't like the blue one.
Okay.
So I sent them a message, and I thought, I hope they send me out the black one. So that's one thing they got right. Yeah, so just type in HSP Kuitiga, Kuiter.
Okay.
And they'll be, like I said, they'll probably be cheaper for you guys over there.
Yeah, I don't know how much cheaper they can get for 115.
Yeah, but that's Australian dollars though. If you convert it to your dollars, it's probably about $80.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I can't believe you can get one for that cheap.
Yeah.
The 10 scale too at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to think of the actual measurements Tank asked me. It's, I mean, I know my bug body fits on it, but the chassis is just a little bit bigger than my VW Vader chassis.
Yeah.
I think it's 400 and, I think it was 460 mil, I think, size of it. Something like that. Yeah, so it's not a bad size, huh?
Yeah, I'm surprised it has aluminum shocks on it.
Yeah, it's got aluminum bracing which goes from one axle to the other. It's got the shock towers also aluminum as well, or aluminium we call it here. So you've got the bracings there.
Say that again. I like how you say aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminium, yeah. You say it here, aluminium. Aluminum. Yeah,
Say
but
it
yeah,
like it's spelled.
yeah. But for something, you know, cheap like that, to have any kind of alloy on it, it's pretty good.
Right. I just wonder how parts are going to be if you.
Parts is HSP. There's parts everywhere, mate. They're everywhere on eBay. They're everywhere. You get the when you get the manual with it, it's got the parts blowout and everything on there. So you got no problem. With HSP, you never have a problem with parts. That's one thing good about HSP is there's always, because they're pretty popular here, but for parts you get them all the time. You can actually use HSP parts for HPI and stuff like that as well. They're actually compatible.
Whoa there.
Hey?
Compatible with HPI. Are you putting it in the same bracket?
No, that's no, but that's what
HSP is different than HPI.
Yes, correct. But there's some parts that are compatible.
Yeah. I know.
True indeed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. HSP is just to me is a no-name brand.
It's weird because over here it's RGT.
Yes, they're all
over there. It's
RGT, FDX, HSP, they're all the same thing.
Yeah.
They're just rebranded. It's all come out of the same warehouse. Yeah, but yeah, for something at that price, recommend. Nothing broke on it yesterday, and like I said, those rocks were pretty big for what the car was on. And I checked everything, nothing. You know, I tightened everything anyway when I opened it out of the box.
Okay.
So for what it is, and it's cheap, you know.
Yeah, you can't beat that price.
Well, I mean, I love the Traxxas Rally, the 110 scale, but that's like $500 something here.
Yeah, it's pretty high up here too. I'm not sure
You
the
know?
exact price, but I know it's up there.
Yeah.
I put 350 here.
But for just the body or the whole thing?
No, the whole rally car.
Yeah, that's true. It is a little pricey, but it's worth it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But for something so cheap, you know, if you break it or something like that, you know, at least you're not paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
What's up, Jammin'?
What's up, Steve-O?
How you doing, man?
I'm alive and
I got
kicking at
wheels.
100%.
I got wheels on. I got wheels.
Did they tighten up on the back tank, or were they kind of like they didn't want to tighten?
Yeah, there you have to stop, or else you'll over tighten it. You do have to
Right.
stop. You got to look because it seems like you're hitting butter, and it seems like it's you have to be careful how you screw that back on. Yes.
Yeah, remember how I was telling you earlier? You'll know what I'm talking about. It's weird. It's like you get to that certain point and then you stop because otherwise it's gonna go loose.
I can see how some people are going to strip that very easily.
Yeah.
12:17. Oh, guys, I'm going to stop the live stream, but we'll keep in here chit-chatting. That's what the benefit is of coming online. Let me switch to my big size camera. Thanks for watching. And I'll put me as presenting. There we go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. And then I'll be off for 3 weeks. So going on a long overdue vacation with the family. Been 8 years since we've been anywhere. So it's going to be fun and great to get out and visit Canada and a bunch of places on the ocean. So it's going to be cool. I will be bringing some crawlers. I don't think I'll post anything on YouTube, but it will be on my Instagram, Facebook page, and Instagram, Facebook, and what's the other?
Google.
Google Plus, yes.
Twitter.
Yeah, there's also Twitter. That's true. So any place where it's a little bit easier to, but uploading a video while I'm on vacation is going to be a little tough. So thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next week on RC Talk. And if you have comments or anything you want to talk about or a subject, let's talk about it. Post it up, and or if you have questions, I know the people to ask to get the answers if I don't have them. All right. Thanks. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.